Hey, what up, man? How's it going? So I just wanted to send you some couple extra tips just off of what I showed you last time. So one thing I wanted to go over is I seen that video that you sent me of how you were doing your exercise. So you're doing good. You're hitting the notes and stuff. But one thing that I want you to focus on is using the tips of your fingers. So this is the hand that holds the strings, that holds the notes down. So you want to make sure that you push down and you bend your fingers. So you're actually you're squeezing it down. All right, you're squeezing it down. I don't want you kind of had your fingers like tilted something like this, and then you would slide. So you don't want to do that. So you want to make sure that your hands are right above it and they're coming down. Just like if you were playing the piano, you know, how your fingers are right on top of the keys going over it. So that's kind of what you want to do right there. You want to use the fingertips. And that's for this hand. This hand, so again, you're going to be using a pick. Try practicing going up, down, or down, up, sorry, down, up, down, up. All right, so this is what it looks like on the pick itself. So you're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So as you're going through every single string, every single note, you're doing that. So this is kind of what it looks like. I'm going to just show you like halfway. So notice I was going up and down with this string, and these fingers, I have a problem with this pinky, so it kind of it's hard for me to keep it down. But you don't want to bring those fingers up as much as kind of what I was doing right now. But again, I've broke my pinky, so it's really hard for me. So it kind of gives me like a little chill. So try to keep your fingers as low as you can on the frets when you're doing each note. So that's what I wanted to go over with the exercise. Keep practicing that. Actually, I just jumped in right now and said, you know what, I need to practice that myself. So something that you probably should never stop doing, man. It's just an exercise going to help you. Later on, move down the fret, and then later I'm going to show you how to figure out what notes are, where each note is, and things like that. So that's kind of what I'm going to go over a little bit of that today. So another thing I want you to do is you're playing chords. So I have a chord chart here. I think you said you have a chord chart at home. I just looked it up online because I lost mine. So what you want to do is, they call it the caged system. So as you notice, the caged is spelled C-A-G-E-D. So those are all basic major chords that you're gonna learn with the open strings. So this is a C, right? C, A, G, E, and D. So you want to be able to practice that just how I kind of did it, like just go to the next chord, go to the next chord, go to the next chord. Eventually you start getting faster, and that's when you can start playing the actual music. Transition, and it'll be a lot smoother going from one chord to the other. So those are the ones that you can do major as open strings. And I told you also to learn the minors. So the only ones that have minors with open strings are the A minor, D minor, E minor, and that's it. So I have it right here. Oh, it's kind of bright. So I'm pretty sure you have something like this. You said you have the major chords, minor chords, and then the 7 chords. So right now you want to just stick with these two, majors and minors. So again, go through that. One thing I wanted to add today with those chords is the root note. What makes it that chord? Okay, so let's go over the A, because I think you got the A down. So again, you hold the chords down here. So as you can see, the E string on the top is open, and the A string is on the top, and then the E string on the very bottom. So as you can see, both E strings are open. The only ones that I'm hitting down are the D, G, B. Yeah. So the D, G, B strings are the ones getting held down. And the A, like I said, it's open. What chord is this? Is an A chord. Why? Because your root note is that bass note. The bass note is your root note, which makes it an A chord. All right, so that's the top one. The A is the top chord. E, you actually want to leave it untouched. If you look at your chord chart, you'll most likely see that it says it's probably like off colored, which means don't touch it. So don't hit that chord, because it doesn't sound horrible, but it's not the correct sound, because that bass is too high it's too deep of a bass compared to the actual root note, which is the A. So A, that's the root note. So now you know the A, and then you know the E as well, right? The E chord. So now I'm holding the E chord down. As you can see, what is this right here? Open string. It's an E. So this one you do hit every single string. That's the bass note, that's the root note, that's what makes this chord an E. So I want you to know those, because when we start getting through later, I'm going to show you how to figure out chords according to these two strings here, the E and the A. Alright, so again, you got the E, open E, you hit it. You got the A, you go to the A, which is the second string right here. You hit that. All right. So let's go through the whole cage. So we got C here. The C chord is right here. C note. And again, you're gonna know this later. So this is the A string. So then you got A sharp, which is right next to it. B, C, which is a chord that you're hitting. That makes it a C. So that's a bass note, okay? So this is an A open, A sharp on the first fret, B on the second fret, sorry, and a C on the third. So I'm gonna go over that with you in a little bit. So again, that's a C. Don't hit the E, hit from the C down. C, A, I showed you what note that is. Here, that's the bass note. C, A, G. So now I'm hitting down the G string, or the E string, which makes it turn into a G string. So an E, you're hitting an E, open, F, on the first fret, F sharp on the second fret, G. That's why we have G. The root note is a G, with your finger holding the E string down on the third fret. That makes it a G note, and the rest of the chords are combined together, make it a G chord. So then we got an E. So I already showed you that one. Again, the root note is an E, and then the D. Got that D right there. The main root note is this string right here. It's the D open. So E, A, D open. Hit the rest of the strings down. So from the D down, kind of want to not hit these two up here, the E and the A. So D and the rest. All right. So to understand that, let's go over here real quick. I got this chart that I use for my keyboard. As you can see, I got an organ, but I got these keys right here. So we start in the A, and you got a black key, B, no black key in between B and C, black key in between C and D, black key in between D and E, no black key in between E and F, F, black key, G, and then you start over. All right, so what that means, every black key is a sharp or a flat. So you got A sharp, B, there's no B sharp because there's no black key in the middle to get to C, and then you got C, and then it goes on the same way. So you might want to look at that pattern on a keyboard, and it's same thing on any instrument. There's a sharp or a flat. Sharp is the same thing as a flat. The only thing is, let me flip the camera real quick. Oh, flip it. A sharp or B flat. Sharp is forward, B is back. Flat is back. All right, same thing over here. C sharp. D flat. Right? It could be either a C sharp or it could be a D flat. Same thing. This could be a A sharp or this could be a B flat. Same thing over here. D sharp, E flat. There's nothing in between them, so just E F. F sharp or G flat. G sharp or A flat. And it just continues. So that's what those black keys mean. They're either sharps or flats, depending on where you're looking at it from. And see if you get confused on that. I hope you don't. But let me know what you think about that. And I can get a little bit more detailed with it from the questions that you asked. So keep rocking, bruh.